Green Man! 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 Holy YouTube video, Green Man!
Grey Maniacs gather! I'm going through the last of this box D. Bit late at night, so I'm doing it a bit quietly. Oh, I just dropped a packet of comics on my Never Readings. That smarted somewhat. I don't recommend it. Right, there's a lot of these tie-ins to role-playing games, the rest of this thing. So Villains and Vigilantes was a role-playing game that I played a heck of a lot. A heck of a lot. I was the games master actually, so I didn't actually play it that much myself. I was the games master for my cousins and friends. There you go. Really good game. One of my favourite role-playing games ever. I think this is tied into Champions, I believe, the Champions game, which was not so good. You have to have a blinking PhD in mathematics to roll up a Champions character, and when you actually come to play it, it was... Alright, there's a Champions 6-parter. Not too bad, huh? Not the greatest in the world either, but not too bad. I don't remember either of these comics being particularly fabulous, to be honest. The Villains and Vigilantes one was quite good because it tied into like an initial adventure that you got when you bought the game. And you got the version 2, I think, of Villains and Vigilantes came with a story called Crisis at Crusader Citadel, and that comic 4-parter was basically a story of it. So that was quite fun. Right, Hero Alliance annual. I don't think this game's called Hero Alliance, but I can't remember what it was called. It might be called Hero Alliance. I can't remember. There was a game. Maybe it might be. I can't remember the name of the game, but I think I had it. But it was like. There's another one that I wrote up a few characters, but never actually got around to playing it. To be honest, Villains and Vigilante was so good and easy that I just didn't bother with with playing any of the games that I got. So this I think this was all part of the same one that his Hero Alliance was on. But I can't remember the name. It was like Superheroes Unlimited or something like that. I think it was called. And this was like there was a expansion pack or a special like one-off module that had this team, the Justice Machine. Again, I don't know why I bought the comic books, to be honest. Did I buy them? I don't know where I got them from. I must have got. I felt I got them as a lot or something like that. Maybe I saw them in my comic shop and bought them all. Or I don't think eBay was around at the time. I can't remember. But I've got. I mean, I've not even looked to see what I'm missing. I know there's at least one missing, and I'm like really not bothered if I get it. You know. If these were sought after at all, I might try and sell them, but they're not. I'm pretty sure they're not. I'm pretty sure you could pick these up for 25 cents each and feel ripped off when you did it. No, I don't think the stories were that bad. The art's not super terrible, but equally not super good. They're from a well called Jorwell. It's like a portmanteau of George Orwell. Jorwell. I seem to remember there being their world, and they come to our world. Oh, you got their names on the back there. He's Challenger. Diviner. I don't remember Diviner. Apparently there she is. Look, there she is on the front. So she's Diviner. Some kind of magic, I'm guessing. Look at that reptilian creature. It ain't the best, is it? There's Blazer. This guy's called Talisman. Yeah, I was right, Talisman. And there he is on the back, Talisman. I think he might have had some kind of luck power or something. I can't remember now. Yeah. His powers are based on his incredible good luck and work along the concept of karma. As he fights for good, he enjoys phenomenally good luck in return. Fair enough. There's the giant man of the team, Titan. Don't remember this guy on the back of this one. Youthquake. That's quite a terrible name, isn't it? He's 19 at the moment in this continuity. So what happens when there's a few birthdays down the line and he's no longer quite so young? He's not okay on calling himself Youthquake, is he? Is he become middle-aged Quake? Geriatric Quake? Like this guy's got... Yeah. Costume best left not talked about. It's called Demon. Yeah, I guess it's a demon of poor fashion sense. Bit of a wraparound that I can't bother to open up because it ain't worth it. Again, not worth it. Yeah. It's a 7-parter. The Earth Duel War. I'm recording this later in the day, so there's no lateral light from outside, so it's getting a fair bit of glare from the fluorescent light above. I can't imagine myself ever reading these again. Wouldn't it be amazing if suddenly these were signed up for a movie? Could you imagine that? Suddenly, I'd highly doubt it. But imagine if suddenly this team was signed up for a movie and it became a smash hit. Sitting on a gold mine. Right, number 26. Not even sure who did the art, to be honest. Gustovich and Barras was the artist on this one I just showed you. Yeah, it looks like that last. Yeah, I think a few of them are Gustovich and Barras. Barras rings a bell. I don't know if there's Barras has done other stuff. I'm guessing Barras was the art, was the ink maybe. Justice Machine Annual. Right, and then it became the new Justice Machine. Went from Comico to Innovation. For some reason, I don't have number 1 of that. Oh no, I bet that's a massive key, he says unconvincingly. Guessing some people must have bought it. It lasted for a fair while. Alright, that's the last of those. I only got 2 and 3 of. So I don't know if it lasted any further on Innovation or not. Right, got a little pack here. I think I bought these as like a. Is this sort of thing character? Let's have a quick look. Yeah, Rook. I think I bought these all as one. Like they were some comic shop I went into randomly, and then like a little bag, like buy this whole series for £5 or something like that. Rook from Harris Comics looks rather. He looks quite terrible, doesn't he? That's not a great costume. And the back art is. Yeah, this art looks familiar. No, oh, Snigoski. For some reason, the art there looked a bit familiar. It's still not my kind of thing. Still not great. But it does look slightly memorable. It looks almost a little bit like who does it? That's Hellboy. Hellboy guy. Matilda's favourite. Mignola. Looks a bit like Mignola, that a couple of those did. Got nice. Ooh, the back covers are better. Vampirella Pin-Up Special. I say. Don't mind if I do. Maybe Snigoski was the writer and Van Wormer is the artist on these first issues. But yeah, I don't really much care. Another Comico. Bill Willingham. He was Jack Herman. Okay, Jack Herman was the guy I believe who did the Villains of Vigilantes. But Strike Force Legacy. Right, we've got a Wildstorm Summer Special. Azzarello, Ellis, Jenkins, Gaijin Studios. Okay, we've got Overkill, Witchblade, Aliens, Darkness and Predator. Number 1. It's an interesting crossover. It's got Darkness, it's got Witchblade, it's got Aliens, and it's got Predator. That's why it's called Overkill, because it's got bloody everything. Alright. Number 2. I think it's just a 2-parter. Not sure if it's one to read again. Right, this one, this little 4-parter, or is it a 3-parter? Is, if I'm remembering correctly, really good. It's a Spawn related character. 3-parter. This is hilarious. Really funny if it's the one I'm thinking of. I'm pretty sure it is. Violator. You know, the demon bad guy from Spawn. The clown who turns into a demon. And I think my mate had this originally, and when I saw it again, I had to pick it out because I remember laughing out loud at it. Absolutely hilarious. I think it's Violator, and he's got his brothers, like, I can't remember what his brothers' names are. All begin with V though. Vanquisher or something, and I'm pretty sure this muscle-bound guy here is like a Punisher, ridiculous Punisher piss-take parody called something like The Admonisher or something like that. And he talks like, I'm going to give you a stern talking to, that kind of stuff. I'm sure that's the sort of thing he said, but yeah, it was quite funny. But he's talking like giving me a stern talking to whilst blowing things up with bazookas. Very daft. Violator. I might give that a read tonight actually, because it's been a while since I've read it. Right, this next one, I've never read this next comic book for pretty good reason. The reason being, it's all in German. The heavy metal world of fire and steel. Horns up, metalheads. If you dig metal, check out my heavy metal content. Check out my heavy metal podcast. The links are all down below. I think this is a book to do with a band called Hammerfall. I believe it's a Hammerfall related band, comic. Hammerfall are a good power metal band as well. I've seen them live quite a few times. Right, here is a two-parter adaptation of a pretty good superhero related film, Mystery Men. It was quite a fun film. There you go, part 1 and 2. Come right to the end now. This one's comics. Yeah, this is Dark Horse Presents Annual. Also, Dark Horse Presents Junior, an annual 99. Be very nice. It turned out there was some first appearance of a major character in it, but I highly doubt there was. It's got Gru, Ghost, Xena Warrior Princess, Hellboy, Luke Skywalker, Mask, the Mask rather, and Usagi Yojimbo. I'm surprised Luke Skywalker's in it. I think Dark Horse had Star Wars for a while, didn't they? I believe they must have done. But as far as I know, it's got no major. Oh, Concrete. I miss Concrete. He's in it as well. Right, very last. This is a right mixed ending. The last comics in here are pornography, almost. They're a little bit on the rude side. Right, so you got this one. They're all Penthouse comics, basically. Penthouse comics. I actually bought these from the newsagents from around the corner from where I lived. So it wasn't like I had to go to a specialist shop or anything. They're just like slightly adult art, to put it that way. This one I saw on Cover Slingers on the Butts themed show. Yeah, I think that saved the show because you can only see, all you can see is, you wouldn't see more than that. If she was wearing a bikini, you wouldn't see any more than that anyway. So yeah, it's just like the curve of her bottom. And then we have a Christmas special. There you go. That is the comics from Box D. I think it's going to take me about 2 weeks to show them all off. Because I've probably made about 5 or 6 videos out of that box. But cheers for watching. I'll be back next time. I'll be starting on Box E. Which means I've got to move loads of boxes out of the way so I can get to it. Oh, a pain in the butt. Anyway, cheers for watching. Until next time. Have a great, amazing day. And may all your news be good news. Have a great, amazing day. I'll have a great, amazing day. Have a great, amazing day. I hope you have a great, amazing day.